Greetings. In this lesson, to discuss about ratio, we want to talk about ratio. What should we know about ratio? We should know, firstly, a very close correlation, a very close link between ratio and fractions. In such a way, the way we write a ratio seems in many ways as the way we write a fraction. Let me give an example, Panaba. We have this ratio x is to y, and the notation we use to read this ratio, it's not x is to y, like the way we have written it there. If we want to convert this ratio into a fraction, it is going to be x over y, just like this. But chinozoitika paratio manje ndechekuti when we are expressing a ratio as a fraction, we are not obliged to follow any law. Kureva iko kuti x is to y can be written as x over y. It can also be written as y over x. So this is dependent on how the question is structured, is dependent on how we want to apply the ratio. Saka, I think this is the fundamental divide. Iripo. Pakuti x s to y is not strictly x over y. X s to y can be expressed as x over y. It can also be expressed as y over x. But this correlation is equally important. Kuziva the correlation. Kana chitaura pamusoro pe-correlation, tichitaura pamusoro pe-sungawirirano iripo between ma-ratios nema-fractions. In such a way yekuti, wherever we want to use a ratio, whenever we want to apply a ratio mathematically, we have to convert it into a fraction. Having said that, let us look at our first example. Toone kuti ma-ratios anofunzwa sei uye anoapplywa in what manner. That is going to be our example number 1. If 57 is to 95 is equal to 12 is to x, evaluate x. So I want to bring this to your remembrance. Zvatatsanangura panapa. Kuti a ratio kana chiti x is to y, we are not strictly saying the fractional representation of x is to y is going to be x over y. It can be expressed as y over x. Asi kana takuita izvozvo manje, especially in the context of an equation, what we need is consistency. If we lose consistency of following this principle, we are going to lose the way, we are going to not produce a correct answer. So let us really be fixed on that fact. Then we come back to our question. Question yedu iri kuti chi? Iri kuti if 57 is to 95 is equal to 12 is to x, evaluate x. Saka kuiansa inoi, we are going to have two methods. Method number 1. Tichati 57 is to 95 is equal to 12 is to x. Saka ngati convert 57 is to 95 into a fraction. Toda kuinyora iri 57 over 95. So 57 over 95 is equal to panapa yavachi 12 over x. Saka 57 over 95 yekutanga ndo yataita numerator, inotevera tikaita denominator. 12 is to x, we must follow the same order. Ndo consistency yandanchitaura. kuti 12 ndio ichaenda pamusoro as the numerator, x yoenda pazasi as the denominator. Then to solve this equation, we are going to apply what? Cross multiplication. Saka maplayero atichaita panapa ndeekuti x unoyu achauya kuno kandiri x is equal to 95 achaenda uku onomultiplyana na12, then x paenda uku 57 abva azouya pasi panapa achimureplacer over 57. So this is a form of cross multiplication. I want you to take particular note of ma-arrows edu manyorero atamaita. X aenda uko 57 akadzoka kunoku, then 95 akaenda uko, kureva kuti x is equal to 95 times 12 over 57. If you are not used to this, you can do it in this way. This is 57 over 95 is equal to 12 over x. What is the goal here? The goal is to make x subject of formula. What do we mean kana chiti subject of formula? Tikureva kuti tikuda kuti x ave kuside rake ega, side rake ega re equal sign, then everything else zvoenda kuside 1, kuti x ave equal to something. Saka kuti tizviite, we are going to multiply both sides na x. Why are we multiplying both sides na x? Tikuda kucheka x kunoku, but in the process of kumucheka kunoku, x ari kuuya kunoku ari numerator. Saka tinoda kubvisa x from being a denominator. Tinozviita sei? We multiply both sides by x. In that process, x angambori denominator, acha kune rimwe side anenge ari numerator. Saka zvadaro x times 57 ndi 57x over 95. This is equal to, then panapa ingori 12. Kuti manje tichibvisa manamba yatisare na 12, cha multiply both sides net the reciprocal of the coefficient of x, which is 95 over 57. Coefficient zvinongoreva the number or the fraction which is multiplying a variable kana kuti an unknown. Saka tazviita because 95 uyu achacheka 95 uyu, 57 ocheka 57 uyu. Then zvataita ku left hand side tinofanirwa zvakare kuzviita ku right hand side, kureva kuti kunoku cha multiply futi nani na 95 over 57, kureva kuti x aringe ari 95 times 12 over 57. Zvatangowana panapa 95 times 12 over 57. So you can follow this way of balancing the equation, which is taught in algebra form 1, kana kuti you go the cross multiplication way, which is actually an advancement, and we usually teach this from form 3 onwards. So panapa eventually we are going to have an answer. What is 12 times 95 over 57? If we reduce this, maybe we compute it in a calculator, we are going to get an answer with 20. But ndokuda kuti titarise panapa. Let us give particular attention panapa. Our method number 2 is going to be like this. Zvatichaita pa method number 2 ndezvekuti instead of kunyora fraction yedu, let us write ma ratios yedu. It's 57 as to 95 is equal to 12 as to x. Instead of kumanyora ari 57 over 95 is equals to 12 over x, which is the conventional way of writing it, the natural way of writing it, we are going to write it as 95 over 57. Saka takutanga manje yechitundo yatakuisa pamusoro, yekutanga takuisa pazasi, is equal to, we do the same here, x over over 12. Saka kana tadai so manje pakuisolva using cross multiplication haichanetsi, 12 inoi yakungouya uko. Kurevei? Kureva kuti we are now getting a situation where x is equal to 12 yaenda uku ichinomultiply, saka 95 times 12 over 57. Zvafanana manje. This part is the same as that part. Kureva kuti the answer is probably going to be the same. Saka ndo madhiliro atinoita nawo ratio. Uye ndo masiyaniro anoita ratio nemafractions. Mafractions is simply a device, a way of expressing a ratio. But a ratio can go either way. Understand? But tiri ipapo, as an instructor, using the instructor's discretion, I encourage you to just go the natural way. Kana uchinyora, uchida convert from a ratio to a fraction, yekutanga ngaive iyo numerator, inotevera ichiva iyo denominator. Just do it naturally. Zvandiri kuzama kureva ndezvekuti kana tina x s to y as a fraction, chingonyora iri x over y. Unotenderwa kunyora iri y over x, but manje consistency, kuzoziva kuti zvandaita izvi, it should be consistent throughout my solution. That might pose as a challenge. But I hope you got what we really did here. The trick was in the ability to convert a ratio into a fraction, and we have elaborated sufficiently well. Say we did it both ways, but I encourage you to pick the natural way of converting a ratio into a fraction. So if you did not understand any part of our first example, you have the comment section to air your grievances or to seek clarity from there. I will attend to your questions. Let us go to our example number 2. Our next question is kuti the selling price of a second-hand car is originally $8,190. The dealer reduces the price in the ratio 11:13. What is the new selling price of the car? So in order for us to find the new selling price of the car, we are going to employ the method of proportion. We have done this method or practiced this method countless times throughout our learning of mathematics. Shekuti, if you have been following my lessons, I have right to assume that you are now able to apply the method of proportion the way I've taught it. But even if you are a newcomer to my lessons, I'm going to explain in brief how this method is used. And I so much use this method universally because I think it takes us fairly and squarely to the answer without any problems, and reducing, of course, the probability of mistakes. So, Pano, let us look at this question more closely and let us seek out keywords which guide the method we are going to use. Chance the selling price of a second-hand car is originally $8,190. The dealer did what? The dealer reduces the price in the ratio 11:13. What is the new price of the car? So we are firstly going to assign. What are we going to assign? We are going to say, let X be the new selling price. X is going to be the new selling price of the car. Kana X are the new selling price of the car. We are given this ratio 11:13. If the price is reduced, having 2 bounds in the ratio, tina 11, tina 13, taudziwa kuti the price of the car has been reduced. What does that mean? What does that mean kuti the price has been reduced? having 11, and also having 13. What it actually means is x uno uyu ari kuita correspond with 11 because pakati pa11 na13 11 ndiye mudiki, kureva kuti 11 ndiye ari kurepresenta areduction. Aminotitese 11 ari kurepresenta areduction because 11 mudiki kuna 13. So patichanyora mastatements of proportion edu tichamanyora takati isusu x anditika ari kucorresponda nani na11, then original price of the car 8,190 is corresponding with 18, like this. So these are going to be our statements of proportion. Why taassign x? Because it's the variable unknown. But why did we correspond x with 11? It is because 11 is the smaller of the two bounds of the ratio, which are the lower bound 11, the upper bound 13. Saka kana price iri kuredusa, zvoreva kuti the unknown could be assigned to, kana the unknown could correspond to the lower number in the ratio. You see? So if you understand this, throughout I've explained well, but if you do not, please let me know, because I feel I did not really get there in my explanation. Then in solving this, theta kuti x over 8,190 is equal to 11 over 13. Then using the method of cross multiplication, if you are not used to it, please follow the method we demonstrated in method 1, in example 1, of balancing the equation. Kureva kuti panapa, after cross multiplication, x is going to be equal to 11 multiplying 8,190 over 18. What does this give us? So we are saying 11 times 8,190 over 13 is going to give us a value of $6,930. This is going to be the final value of our answer. So these two are the examples we have. If you have any questions, please refer to the comments. I'll try to attend your questions there, or take the number I'm going to post at the end of this question and ask me directly on my WhatsApp. Otherwise, at this juncture, I'm going to take this opportunity to give you an exercise. So you should know that the book we are using is NGM book 3, New General Mathematics book 3. We are on chapter 23, and the exercise is found, it's actually taken from exercise, what is the exercise? It's exercise 23A, and this is page 212 to those who have the book. These are the following questions which you are going to do as your practice questions or as your assignment. This assignment is probably going to be lengthy because you are going to be doing how many questions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 questions. So I want you to do 1A, G, F, J, Moita 2B, F, J, 3A, 4A, number 6, number 7, and number 10. These questions, they are sufficient enough to give you a fair inkling of what we are going to be learning in ratio. Our next lesson, we are going to do comparison of ratios. That is going to be the subject of our next lesson. So thank you for your attendance to this lesson. Then to those who wish to join the Math Hub, those who want extra lessons, tutoring sessions, exam coaching, you can get to me on WhatsApp on this number 0710469150 plus 263 because it's a Zimbabwean number. That's the Zimbabwean code. Or plus 270617371116. That also is my South African number, available again on WhatsApp. Thank you and have a nice day.